In any language you can praise the Lord. I want you to praise the Most High God. Because if it's not for our God, you will not be here today. You will not be standing on your feet. You will not have that strength to stand. Even if it's not for on your feet, you will not be able to only of them are by their other women. If I'm crazy, if I'm not my shame, I'm here. You are not my shame. Put on for him. Open for you. Open for what you remember that was you. Remember that was you. A big 17th of November. Oh, that's a less. Remember, Papa, that's a less. Oh, Shubakala. Nino, do 2018. Oh, there is it. Oh, there is it. Oh, your brother with you. Bàbá wa àti Ọlọ́run wa, àwa gbé yín ga yìí lóko. Alánú wa gbòòrò, àgbé yín ga torí bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́pẹ́ yìí. Oore ọ̀fẹ́ ńlá yín làwa fi dúró lè. Òun la fi ń jẹ́ ẹni kóhun tó ń ká lè jẹ́ abẹ́ ṣeun agbé ìga adúpẹ́ lórí gbogbo ilé wa adúpẹ́ lórí gbogbo ibi tá a léwédé tá a tọ̀lé adúpẹ́ fún ìṣẹ́gun ní gbogbo ọ̀nà ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìṣẹ́gun lákòótì ẹ̀wọ̀n adúpẹ́ fún ètò Masokun mọ́ oṣù kọkànlá ní ìdínà ọdún 2018 jẹ́ ká gbẹ́ nìkankan sí nínú ẹgbẹ́ yìí olùwẹ̀ máa ṣeun wọn jẹ́ kí jàǹbá wà láìdààmú gbẹ́gbẹ́ nìkankan wà olùwẹ̀ ṣeun wọn adúpẹ́ pẹ̀yìn Ọlọ́run tọ́jú wa bẹ́ẹ̀ náà wò wá wá ẹ̀wà ìpè wá ẹ̀wọ̀ gbogbo bá a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ jáde dáadáa orí ọ̀fẹ́ ní ẹbí gbẹ́ wa lóye ṣàánú wa ṣáàní olúwẹ̀ máa ṣeun olúwẹ̀ máa ṣeun ẹ̀wọ̀ bá a ṣe ń ṣe àwọn adátóbi àwọn adájọba àbẹ̀ ṣe olórí ọ̀fẹ́ àgbè yìí gan pẹ́ làmúwà Olódùmarè oṣù kọkànlá nínú ọdún 2018 bàbá ẹ ṣeun adúpẹ́ fún gbogbo ẹ̀ ti ṣe fún wa adúpẹ́ fún ìtẹ́ ìṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ adúpẹ́ torí pé ìtẹ́ ẹ̀ tún máa ṣe ó tún máa kà màyà bàbá gbé yìí ga ayílọ́gbọ̀ àgbọ̀lá fún yín bá olúwọ ọlọ́run alágbára wa bẹ̀bẹ̀ fún ìdáríjì ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ní gbogbo ọ̀nà kọlọ̀ tó wù láti kùnà yín èyí tá a ti kùnà owó tá a ti fojú ògo yín kúlẹ̀ olórí ọ̀fẹ́ aláàánú nìyí ẹ ṣàánú fún wa àánú la ń tọrọ ẹ ṣàánú fún wa ẹ dárí gbogbo àìpẹ́ àìyé àìṣedéédéé wa jù olúwa ẹ dáríjì wa bàbá wa ẹ dáríjì wa ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kẹ́ṣẹ̀ má jẹ́ kó dènà àdúrà wa lẹ́yìn gbogbo ìkẹ́pẹ́ wa lọ́jọ́ tí èmi ẹ má jẹ́ kí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kankan kó dènà rẹ̀ olúwa ẹ dáríjì wa ẹ wẹ̀ wá mọ́ tara tọkọ olúwa jẹ́ bàbá mi àti ọlọ́run ẹ̀yin la mà wá wá o ẹ̀yin la wá wá o àwẹ̀ nìkankan wá bí kò ṣẹ̀yìn ọlọ́run ara olúwa ẹ bá wa nínú ìpàdé yìí olúwa ẹ wá jọba olúwa ẹ wá jọba ẹ wá dábìrà ẹ wá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ̀yìn ọlọ́run ṣe àfikún àwọn ọ̀wọ́n ṣẹ́ tẹ̀yìn ọlọ́run ló lò lọ́wọ́ olúwa ẹ jọ̀wọ́ ẹ lò wọ́n pẹ̀lú ọwọ́ agbára yẹ gbé wọn wọ̀ pẹ̀lú ọwọ́ títóbi yẹ gbé wọn wọ̀ ogun kókun tó wù kó lè fẹ́ ní kẹ́ni wọ bí ilé yìí pẹ̀lú ọwọ́ agbára yìí jẹ́ kó wọ̀ ní orúkọ Jésù olúwa àríwọ̀ gbogbo ìbéèrè wa gbogbo wíwá wa àríwọ̀ nígbó ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù olúwa ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù kò máa ṣù ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù kò máa ṣù ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù kò máa ṣù ní orúkọ bàbá ní orúkọ ọmọ àti ní orúkọ ẹ̀mí mímọ́ olúwa ẹ bá wa gbé ní orúkọ Jésù olúwa tó olùbàdàn wa.
Casting crowns, lifting hands, and bowing hearts is all we've come to do. Jesus, oh, casting crowns, lifting hands, and bowing hearts is all we've come to cast our crowns. Say, lift your hands, everybody, come on. Lift up those hands, and we bow our hearts. surrender to Jehovah. For he has done so very much for me. Do we know it? What shall I render to Jehovah? For he has done so very much for me. You say Nara, 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 Kele. Say Nara, what shall I render to Jehovah? For all the many things he has done for me. There's no way I can pay you back. What shall I render to Jehovah? For he has done so very much. Say
My songs today have been sang by my son. Ayo, God will bless you. All that worship song is for me. I thank God. Mo wá jẹ́rìí sí iṣẹ́ ìyanu Ọlọ́run. Ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ọdún yìí, Sátánì ó fẹ́ kí ọ̀tá òun kó sunkún mi throughout. But mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé mo ń parí 2018 pẹ̀lú ìdùnnú. And as usual as my ṣàkọsí bàbá mi lókè. Ẹni máa wí bá a ṣì ní December o, èmi o, àárín adé àbọ̀sẹ̀lẹ̀, mo ti wọ December. Pẹ̀lú ìdùnnú àti ayọ̀. The Lord put devil to shame concerning my 2 boys. If you remember, I came to say, I would have been mother of the prisoner if you are here, you know, but God did not allow that to happen. In the dream, they came to me to tell me my son will not graduate. Remember, I came to tell you, and to God be the glory, he graduated. He said he's not going to youth corps because he's older, he's young people that were there. I said, for me, just for me, go so that the devil can know that they have lost the battle totally. I want to return the glory back to the Most High God. That he did not allow them to abuse me, that all our congress, all our convention, church. What has she brought? Look at her life. I give God all the glory. I return back. When I come back in 2019, that is why I'm giving my testimony today, because I'm sure I've finished 2018 already.
Amen. Our sister is simply thanking God for breaking our protocol on behalf of our son. And she's thanking God because she's already living in December, even though we're in November. Praise the name of Jesus.
Ìjọ mímọ́ ènìyàn Ọlọ́run láti jẹ́rìí sí títóbi agbára Ọlọ́run. Nítòótọ́ alágbára ni à ń sìn.
Amen.
Two testimony. The first one, lórí ọmọ ọ̀rẹ́ mi. Mo dúpẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run kò jẹ́ kí n ní ojú ẹkún. Ọmọ yẹn wọ́n kàn ló kàn ṣubú déédéé ṣubú ní inú ilé ni wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó ṣe. Ìgbà tán máa fi gbé Ọlọ́run ló ní káàbùrú ẹ̀ wá mẹ́ tó kígbe tó dẹ̀ gbé níbẹ̀. Bó dẹ̀ ṣe gbé báyìí ló ti tún dèdè padà kò mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó ṣe. Bọ́tọ̀ Ọlọ́run ló ṣe lọ́jọ́ ìtàbùrú ẹ̀ mẹ́ o. Torí nígbà tó lọ sọ́dọ̀ dókítà wọ́n sọ fún pé wọ́n ní láti yọ kíní kan ní brain ẹ̀. Bí ò ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ó lè attack ẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ iwájú. Ṣùgbọ́n mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run òkè yìí pé 2 weeks ago 6 hours on an operating table. Olúwa gba gbogbo ògo. Ọmọ náà ó wà dúpẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run fọwọ́ agbára sọ. Ní ẹ̀rìn kejì mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé this time last 31 years ago Ọlọ́run pààrọ̀ orúkọ mi. Ó fún mi ní orúkọ tuntun. Nínú orúkọ tuntun náà ni mo ti ń ṣe ògo. Nínú orúkọ tuntun náà lọ́lọ́run fún dá mi lọ́lá tí mo jẹ́ àbíyamọ. Eléyìí kì í ṣe mímọ́ mi, kí ìrìn àjò yẹn kì í ṣe tèmi, ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run bá mi rìn. Mo jẹ́ kí gbogbo ètò kù ní ọjọ́ ìrìn àjò náà wípé bàbá ló máa lo màmá gbó. Bàbá náà ló máa lo bàbá gbó. Orúkọ Jésù Olúwa wa.
Ọlọ́run lórí òkè. In fact, mo máa ń dùn mí pé distance ibi tí mo ti máa ń wá jìnnà. I would have been the first one to be coming to this church. Bàbá wa ní Olúwa wọ́n bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí concerning one of my brothers coming from Nigeria. Wọ́n fẹ́ wá ṣe plap. Nígbà tó fẹ́ fún ní visa, wọ́n fún ní 3 months. Wọ́n náà máa fún ní 3 months. And nǹkan tó dẹ̀ máa ṣe fẹ́rẹ̀ lẹ́sìn lásán ìsìnkú 6 weeks so kò lè ṣe. Nígbà tó wá pè mí wá ní mọ́mí oníṣòwò rí pé 3 months náà máa fún wọn fún visa. Wọ́n ní kó má wọ̀rí pé mo fà pé àwọn bàbá wa ń lò àwọn wá pè wọ́n. Wọ́n wá ní 3 months ní 3 months. Wọ́n ní no, wọ́n ní that 3 months will have to change to 6 months. So wọ́n á pe ọmọ yẹn ní Nàìjíríà, mo ní tó sì lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn lọ sọ fún wọn pé wọ́n ṣe mistake pẹ̀lú passport ẹ̀. Ẹni tó máa bá lórí desk sọ pé what? Wọ́n ti ṣòfin sí pé anybody coming for plap wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ fún wọn ju even few days tó máa ṣe plap lẹ́kọ́lẹ́ padà sí Nàìjíríà. Ó ní kò dẹ̀ lè tó òun ní lọ sọ fún wọn pé passport mi sọ pé kán lọ sọ fún wọn pé wọ́n ṣe mistake. Don't drop the passport for them. So mo á tún pe passport pé ó ti drop wọn wá bíbá ẹ̀. Wọ́n á ní torí mi ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ wọ́n ṣe mọ̀ wọ́n gbà yẹn for the first time pé wọ́n máa ti drop passport. Àwọn ní passport wọ́n ní àti change to 6 months. Within 2 days wọ́n bá mi sọ mo wá bíbá the following week day wọ́n pè mí ní wọ́n ti ní wọ́n máa change passport wọ́n change sí 6 months. Ó wá sọ fún mi pé òun ti ẹ̀fẹ́ bá pásítọ̀ yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ wọn. Ó ní bọ̀tún mo ní time. Mo ní ìwọ ò lè ní fóònù tó fi lè pè wọ́n. Mo ní problem ó ṣe máa ní kẹ́lẹ́lẹ́ ní wọ́n wó lórí nọ́mbà tí ò ní tó máa jọwọ́. Mo ní wọ́n ṣàpè wọ́n. Embassy tó wá send message sí bí wọ́n ṣe bá sọ̀rọ̀ tó pé visa tó ti ẹ̀fẹ́ fún 6 months is going to stay to 2020. Mi ò rí Ọlọ́run bí o pé so wonderful and I give glory to God. Gbogbo exam tó dẹ̀ wá ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tó dẹ̀ wá ṣe everything never dey perfect. Àdéhùn ọmọ pé láìpẹ́ láìpẹ́ àwọn àti God go result ní ìwọ̀n mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run bàbá Ọlọ́run ọmọ Ọlọ́run yìí mọ́. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ mẹ́ta lọ́kùn ìjìnlẹ̀ ìfẹ́ ọba tó ń ṣe gbogbo nínú gbogbo. 10 years ago only mi bí Ajabiran àti mi àtàwọn ọmọ. I came back to this country pẹ̀lú ọmọ méjì 7 and 4. Mo ń dàgbé mo ń dáfà. But thank God torí pé ó jí Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ fi agbára rẹ̀ hàn. Thursday tó kọjá the 15th of November ọmọ mi pé 17. Nígbà tí mo ti ń jọ ẹ̀ mo ní God this is you. Pàtàkì jùlọ àwọn tí wọ́n fẹ́ rí ní mi ní àtàn ọwọ́ ń pè mí lọ́tún lọ́sì ọwọ́ ń sọ fún Ọlọ́run torí kì í ṣe èmi that you done a good job. Wọ́n sọ fún Ọlọ́run torí pé kì í ṣe èmi pé these children are wonderful. Bàbá wọn tí ò rántí wọn for 10 years ó pè mí láàárọ̀ ó ní the work is done ó ní òun ò lè ṣe àlọ́lá sọmọ ní ìjọ torí Ọlọ́run because his pastor lọ sọ fún mi ní February ó ní he will come back and beg well maybe in another 20 years but April nǹkan ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ kan ṣẹlẹ̀ mo pàdé ẹ̀ àti màá rí ẹ̀tì bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó wá pè mí láàárọ̀ yìí mo sọ fún láàrin oníjọ I have my graduation I have so many things to do today mo wá bá mi gbé àwọn ọmọ ìlọ sí school ó wá pè mí láàárọ̀ yìí ó lóun ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jí ni mo ní pẹ̀lẹ́ ó lórí àwọn tó jẹ́ pé mo ní ilẹ̀ ó ní báwo ló ṣe ń ṣe mo ní Ọlọ́run ni ó ní I want to thank you this morning mo ní thank God mo dúpẹ́ fún Ọlọ́run torí èmi tí wọ́n sọ fún pé kò lè dà kankan èmi tí wọ́n sọ pé kò lè dé ibi kankan lẹ́yìn I am standing only by his grace my brother I bless the name of the Lord for your life
Every song I had the intention of singing, you have sang. But only conscious that it is for Unimokolaro. More dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Lánàá, it was my graduation.
Hallelujah.
Mo yan, mo ṣe fanda. Hey! Mo wá sọ fún Sàtánì pé o ò tí ì rí nǹkan because the Lord has just started. I am thanking God because it is all about Him.
Yes, sir.
Mi ò ní agbára kankan. Mi ò ní ohun kankan tí mo lè ṣe. Ṣùgbọ́n mo dúpẹ́ ní ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run. Mo fi ọpẹ́ fún.
Hallelujah.
You are God from beginning to the end. There's no place for argument. You are God all by yourself.
Amen.
10 years ago, náà ni àbúrò mi ṣe ìyàwó. For 6 years, kò gbọ́ pa kò gbọ́ mu. Wọ́n pè lágùn, wọ́n pè lóríṣiríṣi orúkọ. But on Thursday, ọdún náà ṣe ọdún mẹ́wàá ní ilé ọkọ with 2 children. Lord, this is you and this is marvelous in my sight. Mo fi ọpẹ́ fún Ọlọ́run bí ò lè fi ọ̀gá tó. Tí máa ní gbogbo orun orí mi tó bá jẹ́ àkọ́ mi ò lè fi fi Ọlọ́run ga. Fún ohun ọba tó ń ṣe ohun gbogbo nínú gbogbo tó fi agbára hàn ní gbogbo ìgbà. Mo fi ìyìn fún Ọlọ́run.
Amen. Our sister is thanking God on 2 counts. She had raised her 2 children by herself, and the husband that had not gotten in touch with the children for upward of 10 years suddenly called, as the man of God had predicted, and is in the process of begging. Second of all, our sister graduated yesterday, and she was posing before the devil and telling, she was
Posing for Jesus.
Okay, when is your turn, please? She was posing before the devil, and she was telling the devil, you haven't seen anything yet. And she also testified on behalf of our sister, who they had thought would not have children, but is blessed with 2 wonderful children. Next person, please. Let's clap for our sister.
Ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run Masokun mọ́ tó jẹ́ kójú tì mí fún last Masokun mọ́ tá a ṣe nígbà tá a parí Masokun mọ́ mo dúpẹ́ pé gbogbo ohun tí mo lè ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí í ṣe mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí í gba lẹ́tà ayọ̀ ìfẹ́ ayọ̀ Ọlọ́run Masokun mọ́ mo dúpẹ́ fún ohun ayọ̀ tẹ́tí ṣe ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ náà kò wá nídìí ìbànújẹ́ ayọ̀ tẹ́tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ nídìílé mi àti ní program Masokun mọ́ yẹn kò wá ní jẹ́ ìbànújẹ́
Amen. Our sister is thanking God for how God has been faithful to her, and since the last Masokun, the things that she had hitherto not been able to do, she has started to do. So God has been grateful, God is grateful, and God will continue to be grateful. Amen. Next person, please. Let's make her feel welcome.
Oṣùn tuntun láyé mi kò dáwọ́ dúró. Àánú ni mo rí bàbá. Oṣùn tuntun láyé mi kò dáwọ́ dúró. Aráyé ẹ wá bá mi yọ̀. Oṣùn tuntun láyé mi kò dáwọ́ dúró. Ọlọ́run ọmọ Ọlọ́run ìbímọ mo bí Ọlọ́run ká fún ìjọ yìí mo wá nípa ní last month that's my first day mo dẹ̀ lórí ìwọlé mo ní Ọlọ́run kan tí mo fẹ́ mi pé kọ́kọ́ change mọ́tò mi fún mi náà that's what I want because mo ti try for years mo fẹ́ change mọ́tò mi but nígbà tí ìbá wa ní is gone mo tí wọ́n mi gan ló ti máa ń gone ma ní ọkọ̀ bá ní kàrà máa ní ìfẹ́ mi èyí tí mo fẹ́ mi but is gone
bọ̀ mo bí ọlọ́run dàgbà tí wọ́n bíbá yín ní lásìkò ní ọlọ́run fi rẹ̀ hàn bá kò tọ́ làdúrà tí ìgbà kọ́ tẹ̀ ṣe káyọ̀ fún mi náà but mo ìdí ẹ̀ bá mo ní èdè tí mo fẹ́ ní pé yeah it's fine kọ́mídẹ́ra ó ní ọlọ́run ṣe fún mi yẹn tí mo ṣe ra níyẹn ní ọlọ́run yìí ó máa dùn gan ọlọ́run orí òkè mo ní mi ò ní máa mí ìsẹ̀ bọ́ mo wá pẹ̀ ọ́ pásítọ̀ is like pé wọ́n ṣẹ́ṣọ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan fún mi ní ṣá èmi kan máa ó fẹ́ ní pé jẹ́ kí n dáwọ́ ìdìbò máa dà dúró mẹ́ kó máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pásítọ̀ ìjọ àdúrà yìí kó máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kí mo fi fáyé òun ní ẹdún náà ọkọ̀ lọ́pọ̀ èmi ṣe wọ́n ṣe tó fún mi ní o èso Jésù ní just going mo bí ọlọ́run ga kí ọlọ́run àná kó máa dàwọn èrè ẹ̀dùn ní gbogbo tó wá kù nínú ayé mi nínú ìdílé mi lórí ọkọ lórí ọmọ ọkọ̀ tó ṣe fún wa Jésù ló wà wá.
Amen. Our sister is giving us a reason why we must not miss Masokun. She said since Pastor started to pray for her, everything that she asked for, the Lord has been doing. Hitherto, if she saw a good car and she wanted to buy it, they will say the car, the edition is gone. If she saw anything good she wanted to do, they will say it is gone. But since she met the man of God, even her husband is asking the soap that she uses to bath. And she said the spiritual powers from heaven and from the throne of grace. So long may this continue. Amen. May you never miss Masokun again. Amen. Is that it? Okay. Praise the name of Jesus. Is there anyone in the overflow or anyone who's just woken up? I have grace for one more person. Hallelujah. Give my sister. Encourage my sister as well. Thank you.
Mo yin ọ́ lógo. Mo yin ọ́ lógo. Ibi tẹ̀sí mi dé. Mẹ́ra wọn pé kò lè débẹ̀ o. Mo yin ọ́ lógo. Mo gbé Olúwa ga. Mo yin Olúwa ní ògo. Mo fi ọlá àti ògo àti ìyìn fún Olúwa. Nítorí pé ó ń jí Ọlọ́run nínú ìdílé mi. Last Masokun mọ́ mi lè give testimony mi torí pé mo ti tẹ̀bọ́ síta. Mo yin Olúwa lógo lórí ọkọ mi. Mo dúpẹ́ nítorí pé ní ọjọ́ ti tèmi mi ò ń ṣe opó. Mo dúpẹ́ nítorí pé Olúwa jẹ́wọ́ títóbi agbára rẹ̀ nínú ìdílé mi. Mo dúpẹ́ nítorí pé ó ba ìmọ̀ èṣù jẹ́. Mo dúpẹ́ nítorí pé kò jẹ́ kí ojú kó tì mí. Kò jẹ́ kán béèrè pé Ọlọ́run mi dà. Pé lójoojúmọ́ ló tiẹ̀ ń lọ gbàdúrà kí ló ń mú bọ̀. Mo dúpẹ́ nítorí pé Ọlọ́run jẹ́ Ọlọ́run. Even when I remain unfaithful, God is faithful. I thank Him, I adore Him for everything that He has done concerning my husband. Lord, I thank you, and I'm returning all the glory because I remember that sister that came out to give testimony.
I just want to say, Baba. Ọmọ ti ń dúpẹ́ ó yẹ kó mọ bọ́ ti ń yin Elédùmarè ọba kọjá ayé ni. Ìfà Ọlọ́run ìfà ọba kọjá ayé àṣekáyé Elédùmarè ọba bí mo mú pé ọba ọ̀rẹ́. I just want to say. No.
worship God.
ẹ jẹ́ ká lẹ àyè wa káwọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí yin
Let's
olúwa.
open our mouth and begin to
ẹ
worship.
jẹ́ ká máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbé orúkọ olúwa ga.
Presence and the power of God is here.
Wàláyé àti agbára Ọlọ́run wà ní.
Presence and the power of God is here.
Wàláyé àti agbára
I
Ọlọ́run wà
want
ní.
you to open your mouth and begin to
Mo fẹ́
worship.
kẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí jẹ́ láì ní
I
kẹ́ máa
want
bẹ̀rẹ̀
you
sí
to
lórí
begin to
Ọlọ́run.
worship Him. The strength of this we worship.
Ọlọ́run ayérayé àgbé yín ga.
Thank you for your presence. We thank you for your
Àdúgbò fún
power.
ìgbàláyé yín àti
We
agbára.
thank you for the manifestation of your glory in our
Àdúgbò
midst.
fún ògo yín kó sọ̀kalẹ̀ sí àárín wa.
The strength of this we worship.
Ọlọ́run ayérayé àgbé yín ga.
King of glory we worship.
Ọba àwọn ọba àgbé yín ga.
The mighty God we worship.
Ọlọ́run tó ní agbára àgbé
The
yín ga.
living God we worship.
Ọlọ́run alààyè àgbé yín ga.
The true God we worship.
Ọlọ́run tó ní àgbé yín ga.
Because you are our Father, you are our God.
Nítorí báyìí ni Ọlọ́run àti bàbá wa.
Because you are our Maker, we worship.
Nítorí báyìí lẹ́jọ́ wa àgbé yín ga.
The mighty God we worship.
Ọlọ́run alágbára àgbé yín ga.
We bless your name. We bless your name. We bless your name. We bless your name. Bless your name. Bless your name. We say thank you, Father.
Olúwa a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín.
We say thank you, Lord.
A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín Ọlọ́run.
Thank you for what you have done in our life.
A dúpẹ́ fún ọjà ìṣe nínú ayé wa.
Thank you for what you are doing
A
at
dúpẹ́
the
fún ilé ìta ìṣe
moment. We thank you
lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́.
for what you are going to
A
do.
dúpẹ́ fún ilé ìta máa ti
That
ṣe.
is what you are going to your word.
Ọlọ́run bá ṣe ń lọ sínú ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ bọ̀ wá jẹ́wọ́ agbára rẹ̀.
Manifest your power.
Jẹ́wọ́ ògo rẹ̀.
Prove yourself that you are our
Jẹ́wọ́
Father.
pé wọ́n ni bàbá wa.
Prove yourself that you are the living God.
Jẹ́wọ́ pé wọ́n ni Ọlọ́run alààyè.
Everybody, nobody can stop you.
Olúwa kò sẹ́ni tó lè dá iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ rẹ̀ dúró.
Nobody can stop your mightiness.
Kò séèyàn tó lè dá títóbi rẹ̀ dúró.
Daddy, this morning I declare your authority over
Olúwa
this
ní
place.
òwúrọ̀ ìyá àpàṣẹ.
I declare your authority over this program.
Ní orúkọ Jésù àpàṣẹ ògo nínú ìsìn àárọ̀ yìí.
Because you are the mighty God.
Torí báyìí ni Ọlọ́run alágbára.
Because you are the living God.
Torí báyìí ni Ọlọ́run alààyè.
We worship you,
A
Father.
gbé yín ga.
We worship you, Lord.
A gbé yín ga.
We give you glory.
A gbé yín ga bàbá.
In Jesus' mighty name, we worship.
Ní orúkọ Jésù ìrìn àdúpẹ́.
In Jesus' mighty name, we worship.
Ní orúkọ Jésù ìrìn àdúpẹ́.
Amen.
Àmín. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jókòó.
Let's have a seat. Tell your neighbor, tell them that it is going to be great today.
Ẹ sọ fún àwọn tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yín àti àyíká yín pé ó máa jẹ́ ẹ̀kan alágbára lẹ́nu.
That it is going to be great today.
Ó máa jẹ́ àwọn ayọ̀ ohun ìṣelógo lónìí.
And I'm going to receive my testimony
Ó máa gba ẹ̀rí tèmi lẹ́yìn.
The Lord will meet me at the right point of my need today.
Olúwa yóò bá mi pàdé ní gbogbo tí mo tọrọ wá lónìí.
People of God, we are here to worship the living God, to worship the true God.
Ẹ̀yin ènìyàn Ọlọ́run a wà níbí lónìí láti gbé Ọlọ́run ga.
The presence of God is here.
Ìwàláàyè Ọlọ́run wà níbí.
There's no doubt about it.
A kò lè jiyàn lórí ìyẹn.
But I want you to connect to the power of God.
Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ fi gbogbo ọkàn yín síbí.
I want you to connect to the
Nítorí pé
power of God.
agbára Ọlọ́run wà níbí.
Because as the administration is going to be going on,
Bí ìyẹ̀sìn náà ṣe máa lọ.
God will meet some people during the administration.
Olúwa yóò bá àwọn ọmọ pàdé nínú ẹ̀sìn náà.
God will meet some people through reading of the Bible.
Olúwa yóò bá àwọn ènìyàn pàdé nípa ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀.
God will meet some people during prayers.
Olúwa yóò bá àwọn ènìyàn rẹ̀ pàdé
But
nínú
as he's
àdúrà.
passing by,
Ṣùgbọ́n bí Ọlọ́run ṣe ń la
I don't want
ìgbàgbọ́
him
ìkọjá,
to pass you by.
mi ò fẹ́ kí Ọlọ́run kó má fọwọ́ kàn yín.
So I want you to switch off your phone.
Ẹ lè pa ohun ẹ̀rọ yín tẹ́ fi ń pe
I
àwọn
want
ènìyàn.
you to connect to the
Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ fi
Most High
gbogbo
God.
ọkàn yín síbí.
Today I may not come down to lay hand on people.
Àwọn ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run sọ pé àwọn lè má wá fọwọ́ kàn yín lónìí.
We're going to follow the Spirit of
Ẹ
God.
gbọ́dọ̀ fọkàn sí ìlànà ẹ̀mí mímọ́.
I'm so tired to be here.
Wọ́n ló rẹ̀ wọ́n láti wá síbí láàárọ̀
I've
yìí.
been coming from one program to the other
Wọ́n láwọn ń lọ sí ìpàgọ́ kan sí ìkejì
the past 2 weeks.
láti bí ọ̀sẹ̀ mélòó kan
The
sẹ́yìn.
living God wants me to minister to you
Ṣùgbọ́n
today.
Ọlọ́run alààyè fẹ́ kọ́ ń wàásù níbí
And
lónìí.
I don't want you to miss it.
So ní ìdí nìyẹn tó ń sọ pé ká fi gbogbo ọkàn yín sí wípé àwọn kò fẹ́ kẹ́kẹ́ pàdánù ìbùkún tó wà nínú ẹ̀sìn ọjọ́ òní.
This morning I'm talking on what I call using the power in the blood of Jesus.
Àkọ́rí ẹ̀sìn òní ni lílo agbára nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù.
Using the power in the blood of Jesus.
Lílo agbára nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù.
Blood is the fluid circulating through the heart, through the artery, through the vein, through the capillaries or the circulatory system.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ jẹ́ ohun tó ń la gbogbo àgọ́ ara wa kọjá.
according to the English dictionary.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí èdè onígẹ̀ẹ́sì.
Say blood carries oxygen and nutrient to the cells of the body.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ jẹ́ ohun tó ń fún wa ní okun àti agbára ní gbogbo àgọ́ ara wa.
And remove waste materials and carbon
dioxide. Ó dẹ̀ tún máa ń yọ nǹkan tí ò jẹ́ ti tó lè fa wàhálà nínú àgọ́ ara kúrò.
There are 2 different kinds of blood I want to talk about today.
Oríṣi ẹ̀jẹ̀ méjì la fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa rẹ̀
I want to talk about the blood of the lamb sacrifice.
A fẹ́ sọ nípa ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọ̀dọ́ àgùntàn tí a ta sílẹ̀.
The blood of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù Kristi Olúwa wa.
Which is the superior sacrifice.
Ètò tó jẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ju ẹ̀jẹ̀ lọ.
In the Old Testament.
Inú ìwé májẹ̀mú láíláí.
In the Old Testament.
Inú májẹ̀mú láíláí.
I want somebody to open to Genesis chapter 4. We are going to read verse 4 to 6. And let somebody else to open to Leviticus 14, 11 to 14.
And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock, and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell.
God bless you. Leviticus 14, 11 to 14. He was talking about the sacrifice made by Cain and Abel. And he was talking, yes ma'am.
And the priest that maketh him clean shall present the man that is to be made clean, and those things before the Lord, at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And the priest shall take one he lamb, and offer him for trespass offering, and the log of oil, and wave them for a wave offering before the Lord. And he shall slay the lamb in the place where he shall kill the sin offering and the burnt offering in the holy place. For as the sin offering is the priest, so is the trespass offering, it is most holy. And the priest shall take some of the blood of the trespass offering, and the priest shall put it upon the tip of the right ear of him that is to be made cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his left foot.
Amen. This is what they do, they sacrifice during the Old Testament. They kill goats, they kill lamb, they kill all those kinds of things for the remission, not for the remission of sin, when people sin and when the nations and all those stuff. But here, these are blood that are for sacrifice, but they are not super sacrifice. They are not superficial blood.
Nínú májẹ̀mú láíláí wọ́n máa ń ta ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹranko sílẹ̀ láti fún ìwẹ̀nùmọ́, ṣùgbọ́n kì í ṣe nípa kán máa lo ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù. Nígbàkigbà tán bá ṣe ohun bí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀, wọ́n á ta ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹranko sílẹ̀ fún ìwẹ̀nùmọ́.
Go for the blood of the lamb to cover their sin.
Kí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọ̀dọ́ àgùntàn kó lè bo ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wọn mọ́lẹ̀.
And that is what the laws of Moses said. And that is why you see all those white garment herbalists, they still doing it.
Nǹkan tí òfin Mósè sọ nígbà yẹn, ìdí nìyẹn ta fi rí àwọn ìjọ aláṣọ funfun tó máa ń tì í ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀.
So they still doing it, they still do the Old Testament, but the blood they do, all those blood cannot remit. It's not for remission of sin.
Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń ta sílẹ̀ yẹn kò lè ra wá padà kúrò nínú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wa.
It's just cover it for a purpose, for a time being.
Ó máa ń jẹ́ fún ìgbà kan ni, kì í ṣe fún láíláí.
And that is why you see the sickness coming back, all those things coming back, because a time will come that they will revisit all those things.
Ìdí nìyẹn tó jẹ́ pé ìṣòro wọn tún máa ń padà wá.
But the blood of Jesus is different.
Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù ju ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ju ẹ̀jẹ̀ lọ.
When he cleans totally.
Tó bá fọ̀ ó fọ̀ pátápátá ni.
God bless us.
Olúwa yóò bùkún wa.
In the let's open up. There was a lamb offered for a man, and in Exodus the Passover pictures a lamb for a house, and that is why you see in Exodus it's talking about a lamb for a house, a lamb for a nation, a lamb for a city. And if a house does not, if they are small in the house, then you can do what? You can join your neighbor and buy your own lamb and eat and all those stuff. And you can find that in Exodus chapter 12 verse 3 and 4.
Inú májẹ̀mú láíláí ìwé Exodus orí 3 ẹsẹ̀ 12 wọ́n sọ nípa ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹranko tó ń ta sílẹ̀ tó máa ń fi sí ojúlé. Àwọn míì tí ò bá sì ní owó láti ra ẹranko, wọ́n á tún bá àwọn olùbágbé wọn láti darapọ̀.
Verse 12 says, "Speak here unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month, they shall take to them every man a lamb according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for a house. Verse 4. Say, and if the household be too little for the lamb, let him or his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb.
Orí kejìlá ó sì wí pé nítòótọ́ èmi ò wà pẹ̀lú rẹ, èyí ni ó sì máa ṣe àmì fún ọ pé èmi lé ó rán nígbà tí wọ́n bá mú àwọn ènìyàn náà láti Egypt jáde wá, ẹ̀yin ó sì sin Ọlọ́run lórí òkè yìí.
And in Leviticus, if you read chapter 16,
ìwé Lẹ́vítíkù orí kẹrìndínlógún.
If you read chapter 16 and you read 19, if you read 20 and 21 downward. I'm going to read it, I'm going to leave the Yoruba version because of our time. I'm going to read Leviticus, I'm going to read 16 and I'm going to read Leviticus 16, 21 and 22. It says, and Aaron shall lay both his hand upon the head of the live goat, and confess over him all the iniquities of the children of Israel, and all their transgression in all their sins, putting them upon the head of the goat, and shall send him away by the hand of a fit man into the wilderness. And the goat shall bear upon him all their iniquities unto a land not inhabited, and he shall let the goat in the wilderness. And Aaron shall come into the tabernacle of the congregation, and shall put off all the linen garments which he put on when he went into the holy place, and shall leave them there. So it's just like transferring sickness into the goat. And the funniest thing is, like, that's why you see they make sacrifice all over the places, and they send everybody that first come to T junction, and that all those sickness will come into them. They are doing it because it's a principle, but these are the old time principles. But when you carry the fire of God in you, you have the power of God in you. Even you pass them by, nothing will join to you. And that's why you see when people say the first person that get to the way they put sacrifice, or the first person that got to get to where all these things are being made, all those things being transferred. And that's why you see he lay his hand upon the goat, and he transferred all the sickness, all the sin of the land of Egypt into that goat, and he sent the goat into the wilderness. So if an hunter go into the wilderness, he's going to meet the goat. Or somebody, or a lion kill the goat, and they kill the lion and they eat. So their sin is still doing what is still coming back to them. So that is what they don't understand in that generation. But here we have a better covenant, we are under a better power. So we don't read the Yoruba version. The Yoruba people will pardon us today because we are going to go through so many things.
Ohun tí wọ́n sọ fún wa ni pé ẹ̀jẹ̀ kan ṣoṣo tó lè tú wa sílẹ̀ ni ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù Kristi. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹranko kò lè tú wa sílẹ̀. Wọ́n sọ nípa ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú májẹ̀mú láéláé.
So all these things, if you get to me, you can read Leviticus chapter 16, you can read verse 19 to 21, all through to 34. And the clothes the priest is going to use, and that is why you see some people, they tell them to go to another junction or T junction. Once they make their prayers, they should remove their clothes, and they will wear another clothes. They say it in the Bible. But all this one is Old Testament. We are under a better covenant. And that's why when the high priest lay his hand and transfer all the translation of the land of Israel into that goat, he sent the goat to do what? He sent it to the wilderness. And the Bible makes us to realize that he all removed all his clothes that he was wearing when he was doing the transfer or doing the whatever or the ritual. But now we are under a better covenant. You don't need to come to Masokun when you are going on to remove your clothes or to remove your baby or to remove your everything, because you are under a better covenant. So if you want to read it, you can go home and read the book of Leviticus chapter 16. And when you read it, you have a better understanding. Because a lot of people don't know why all those white garment athletes are doing all those stuff. So all this thing is just for a time. It's not for a long time. And that is why you see all those things coming back, all those sickness coming back. So we thank God for the better sacrifice made during our own generation.
Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún májẹ̀mú láéláé nígbà tiwa.
Because even the book of Hebrews chapter 9 verse 27 was telling us.
Nínú ìwé Hébérù orí kẹsàn-án.
He said, not yet that he should offer himself often, as the high priest entered into the holy place every year with the blood of others. So Jesus made himself his life for us once and for all.
Jésù Kristi jẹ́ ara rẹ̀ fún wa.
So what are the things? The need for a superior sacrifice. So I have to tell you some facts. The need for this superior sacrifice.
Ìdí pàtàkì fún ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀ yìí.
So according to the scripture, the Old Testament sacrifice were defect. The Old Testament sacrifice, that is killing lamb, killing goat, transferring of sickness and all those things, they were defect, because all these things come back and people still after years, if the sin does not come back or if the sickness does not come back into that particular person, sometimes it come back into that generation. So these were defects.
Nínú májẹ̀mú láéláé ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀ ẹranko fún ìgbà díẹ̀ ni.
So it was imperfect and faulty.
Kò ṣe ohun tó yẹ kó ṣe nínú ayé ènìyàn.
So I'm going to tell you some of the reasons why it was defect, why it was defect, why it was not perfect.
A ó sọ àwọn ìdí díẹ̀ fún wa ní ìdí tó yẹ pé àwọn ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀ ẹranko wọn kò ṣe ṣiṣẹ́ dáadáa.
Number one, they did not provide the true remission of sin.
Wọn ò ṣe òtítọ́ nípa ìràpadà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀.
They did not provide the true remission of sin.
Ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀ ẹranko kò ṣe òtítọ́ nípa ìràpadà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wa.
I'm going to read Hebrews chapter 10 verse 10 to 12.
Ìwé Hébérù orí kẹwàá ẹsẹ̀ kẹwàá títí dé kejìlá.
By the which we were sanctified through the offering of the body of Jesus Christ once for all. And every priest standeth daily ministry and offering oftentimes the same sacrifice, which can never take away sin. I think you can see it in your Bible. Do we see it in our Bible? I want us to open our Bible so we can go together. It said, and every priest standeth daily ministry offering times the same sacrifice, which can never take away sin. Verse 12. But this man, after he had offered one sacrifice for sin forever, sat down on the right hand of God. So that is the blood of Jesus. So this sin cannot do what? Cannot take away sin. It will just cover it for a period.
Ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀ ẹranko kò lè kó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wa lọ.
They did not make the worshipper perfect.
Kò mú olùsìn.
So those people worshiping God, they did not make them perfect, and we can find this in
Wọ́n jẹ́ kán jẹ́ pípé.
in the book of Hebrews chapter 10 verse 1.
Nínú ìwé Hébérù orí kẹwàá.
It said, for the law having a shadow of good things to come, and not the very image of the things, can never with those sacrifices which they offer year by year continually make the comers thereunto perfect. Do we get that message? Everybody is looking at me. I think, am I lost in this place? Are we lost? No. Okay. So I want us to get that understanding. So say, for the Lord having a shadow of good things to come, and not the very image of the things, can never with those sacrifices which they offer year by year continually make the comers thereunto perfect. So all those things cannot make the worshippers perfect. Number 3, every year there were the constant reminder of sin. If you read the book of Hebrews chapter 10 verse 3, it says, but in those sacrifices there is a remembrance again made of sin every year. So because you have to do it. If they don't do it every year, those sickness can come back. If they don't do it and if you are not in good time with the high priest, and if you don't bring your yam, you don't bring your first fruit offering, you don't bring your all those things, they won't do that remission, they won't do that for your family. So but here in this generation we have a better covenant. You don't need anybody. You just go, we have direct access to the Most High God.
Nínú májẹ̀mú láíláí ọdọọdún náà máa ń ṣe ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀ ẹranko kó lè ṣe nípa ìràpadà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wọn, ṣùgbọ́n kò pé ju ti ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù lọ.
And we know, if you read the book of Leviticus, you know there are some rules, there's some sacrifice they make on daily basis. They make some on Friday, they make some on Tuesday, and there are some they make on monthly basis, and there are some they make on yearly basis. So in the Old Testament, these are what they do, but in this New Testament, we are under a better covenant.
Nínú májẹ̀mú láíláí wọ́n máa ń ṣe àwọn ìrúbọ kan lóṣooṣù tàbí lọ́sẹ̀ẹ̀sẹ̀ àbí lọ́dọọdún, ṣùgbọ́n nínú májẹ̀mú tuntun kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀.
And another thing, it was not possible for the blood of the bull and goat to take away sin.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀ ẹranko kò lè kó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wa lọ tàbí kó rà wá padà kúrò nínú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wa.
It does not take away sin, it's just cover the sin for a while.
Kò mú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wa kúrò.
And we can find that in the book of Hebrews chapter 10 verse 4.
Ó wà nínú ìwé Hébérù orí kẹwàá ẹsẹ̀ kẹrin.
For it is not possible that the blood of bulls and of goats should take away sin. It is not possible. This is what the Bible is telling us. It is not possible. They can just cover it, and when they cover it, or you transfer it. And that is why when you are going out or your children are going out, make sure you anoint them. Make sure you anoint them. You lay your hand upon them and pray for yourself. Because sometimes when they do all these things, they pour it where a lot of people are passing through. They pour it where people are going to go through. So when people step on it, or when people touch it or whatever, and those things are transferred.
Wọ́n sọ fún wa pé nígbàkúgbà tá a bá ń jáde ká máa fi òróró yára wa sí mọ́ àtàwọn ọmọ wa, torí pé nígbà míì tá a bá ń kọjá lọ àwọn ìrúbọ kan wà ní ọ̀nà ká má bàa forí ko.
The Lord will bless us in Jesus' name. I want you to close your eyes. You are going to pray like this.
Akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ojú wa ká gbàdúrà yìí.
I want everybody to switch off their phone, please. We are in the presence of God. I don't want anybody to shout.
Wọ́n ní ká pa ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yín.
And if you are not switching off your phone, if your phone rings, I'm going to send you out. I'm going to send you out. I'm serious. I'm going to send you out. This is, if you are not ready to respect the Most High God, I'm going to send you out. We are going to close your eyes. We are going to pray like this. Every covenant, every conscious and unconscious covenant that is putting my life in bondage, pray by the power in the blood of Jesus. Pray by the power in the blood of Jesus. Pray by the power in the blood of Jesus. Pray by the power in the blood of Jesus. Yes, so we are about to pray. We are about to pray. The pathetic thing, that person I want that particular person to pray the prayer is not praying it. It's not praying it. The Lord will deliver us. Say the Lord will deliver us. There's some situation, there's some unknown covenant. You just walk into it unknowingly. And it's going to affect people's destiny. It's good. Because your ignorance of something does not mean it won't affect you.
And the
book of Hosea, the Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. These are mysteries that people don't understand. And that's why you see people going to some place, they go into a house, or they go into an environment, and things turn down against them totally. Because the environment will be occupied by all these satanic powers, all the powers of darkness, using ram, using goat, using charm, using enchantment, diviners, and all kinds of things. The Lord will deliver us. So what are we talking about? We are talking about the characteristics of the blood of the Lamb. So the perfect sacrifice is a pure blood.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù jẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó yè kedere tí kò ní àmì àbàwọ́n.
It's a pure blood.
Kò ní àmì àbàwọ́n.
And you can find that in the book of Acts chapter 20:28.
A lè rí yẹn nínú Ìṣe àwọn Àpọ́sítélì orí ogún ẹsẹ̀ kejìdínlọ́gbọ̀n.
It's an holy blood and precious blood.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó mọ́ ni kò ní àbàwọ́n.
Let's someone, I want us to open our Bible to the book of 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 18.
Because we
are going to read a lot from that verse.
For as much as ye know that you were not redeemed with corruptible things, as silver and gold, from your vain conversation received by all the precious blood of Christ, as of a lamb without blemish and without spot.
God bless you.
Amen.
So that is what we are saying. It's a holy blood.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó mọ́ ni.
It's a holy blood and a precious blood.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó mọ́ ni kò lábàwọ́n.
So it's of a lamb without blemish and without spot. Another one is innocent blood. It's an innocent blood.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó tutù ni.
It's an innocent blood.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ní mímọ́ ni.
That is the blood. That is fact about the blood of Jesus.
Ohun tá a mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù.
And it's a living blood.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó wà láàyè ni kò kú.
It's a living blood.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó wà láàyè ni.
And you can find that in the book of Hebrews chapter 10 verse 20.
Ó wà nínú ìwé Hébérù orí kẹwàá ẹsẹ̀
It's a
ogún.
living blood.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó wà láàyè ni.
It's an incorruptible blood.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí kò lábàwọ́n ni.
Incorruptible blood.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí kò lábàwọ́n
That
ni.
is what he said in that verse 19. Say, with the precious blood of Christ as of a lamb without blemish and without spot. It's an incorruptible blood. Another one is it established a new covenant.
Ó máa ń mú májẹ̀mú láéláé dúró ṣinṣin.
He established a new covenant.
Ó máa ń mú májẹ̀mú tuntun dúró ṣinṣin.
A new covenant.
Májẹ̀mú tuntun.
Let's open our Bible to the book of Hebrews chapter 10.
Hébérù orí kẹwàá.
The book of Hebrews chapter 10.
Hébérù orí kẹwàá.
Book of Hebrews chapter 10. Let's read from Hebrews chapter 9 and let somebody read from 14 to 17.
Orí kẹsàn-án.
Papa, April 10:14.
Hebrews 9 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then he said, look, I have come to do your will.
No.
April 10 from 9.
9, yes.
9:14.
Hebrews 9, yes, 14 to
How much more
16.
then, with the blood of Christ, who through the eternal Spirit offered himself unblemished to God, cleanse our conscience from acts that lead to death, so that we may serve the living God. For this reason, Christ is the mediator of a new covenant, that those who are called may receive the promised eternal inheritance, now that he has died as a reason to set them free from the sins committed under the first covenant. Verse 16. In the case of a will, it is necessary to prove the death of the one who made it, because a will is the first only when somebody has died. It never takes effect while the one who made it is living.
Amen.
This is why.
Amen. That's fine. So it established a new covenant between us and God. And if you have time, you can read it from that chapter 9 from verse 12 down. You see, it's talking about the new covenant.
Ó sọ nípa májẹ̀mú tuntun.
There's no further need for more blood sacrifice.
Kò tún nílò ká tún máa ṣe ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀ mọ́ láti nípa agbára tí ń bẹ nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀.
So if somebody is telling you to go and bring money, they want to do one of your festival in your town or this village festival, and they are telling you to send money.
Tí àwọn ènìyàn bá ń sọ wípé kẹ́ lọ mú owó wá tàbí láti lé pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ọdún tó ń ṣe ní ìlú yín tàbí ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀.
All these things make the powers of the town of the land to revisit you.
Ó máa ń jẹ́ kí àwọn agbára ìdílé wọ̀nyí kó máa yọ ènìyàn lẹ́nu.
And it make them is covenanting you back to that
Ó máa tún
power.
jẹ́ kéèyàn wà nínú májẹ̀mú ibi ni.
Hebrews chapter 10 verse 12 told us. He said, neither by the blood of goats and calf, but by his own blood he entered in once into the holy place, having obtained eternal redemption for us. Eternal redemption for us. So all those blood sacrifice, all those things, we don't need it.
Gbogbo àwọn ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀ ẹranko wọ̀nyí a kò nílò rẹ̀.
So this morning we go to use the blood of Jesus, the power in the blood of Jesus to pray, and we go to see the testimony.
Láàárọ̀ ya máa lo agbára tí ń bẹ nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù láti gba àdúrà á dẹ̀ rí ẹ̀rí rẹ̀.
The power in the blood of the Lamb,
Agbára tí ń bẹ nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọ̀dọ́ àgùntàn.
it redeems.
Ó rà wá padà.
And we can find that in the book of Colossians chapter 1 verse 12 to 15.
Ó wà nínú ìwé Kólósè orí kìíní ẹsẹ̀ karùndínlógún.
The book of Colossians chapter 1 verse 12 to 15.
Kólósè orí kìíní láti ẹsẹ̀ kejìlá sí ẹsẹ̀ karùndínlógún.
So it redeems.
Ó ra ni padà kúrò nínú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀.
So what else do we need?
Kí ló tún kù tá a nílò?
When the blood of Jesus can redeem us.
Nígbà tí ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù Kristi lè rà wá padà.
The blood of Jesus can redeem us.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù Kristi lè rà wá padà.
And giving thanks unto the Father which has made us meet to be partakers of inheritance of the saints in light, who has delivered us from the power of darkness. Open your Bible, people of God. Don't you see there? Who has redeemed us from the power of darkness and has set and has translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son, in whom we have redemption through his blood, even the forgiveness of sin. That is we are under a better covenant.
A wà nínú májẹ̀mú tó dára.
But a lot of people don't understand it.
Ọ̀pọ̀ nínú wa ni kò ní òye rẹ̀.
And a lot of people don't make use of it.
Ọ̀pọ̀ nínú wa ni kò sì kò máa àǹfààní rẹ̀.
The power in the blood of Jesus is one of the greatest weapons you can use against the enemy.
Lílo agbára nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù ní ohun agbára tí a ní láti lè máa lò lòdì sí ọ̀tá.
It's what you can use against the enemy.
Òun la lè lò láti jà lòdì sí àwọn ọ̀tá wa.
It blots out sin.
Ó máa ń fọ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kúrò ní.
It blots out sin.
Ó máa ń fọ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kúrò.
You can receive that. You can read it in the book of Hebrews chapter 9 verse 13 and 14.
Ó wà nínú ìwé Hébérù orí kẹsàn-án ẹsẹ̀ kẹtàlá sí ẹsẹ̀ kẹrìnlá.
It brings us into fellowship with God.
Ó máa ń mú wa ká wà ní ìgbé pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run.
It brings us into fellowship with God.
A jẹ́ ká súnmọ́ Ọlọ́run ju tàtẹ̀yìnwá lọ.
It brings us into fellowship with God.
A jẹ́ ká súnmọ́ Ọlọ́run.
And you can see that in the book of Hebrews chapter 10 verse 19 to 21.
Wà nínú ìwé Hébérù orí kẹwàá.
And you can read it as well in the book of Ephesians chapter 2 13 to 12 to 13.
Àti nínú ìwé Éfésù.
It made peace.
Ó máa ń fúnyàn ní ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀.
It made peace. You have the peace of God in you.
A ní àlàáfíà Ọlọ́run nínú ayé wa.
And you have the confidence that my God can do all things.
A ní ọkàn tó yè koro pé Ọlọ́run wà nínú ayé wa.
And you can see that in the book of Colossians chapter 1 verse 20.
Nínú ìwé Kólósè orí kìíní ẹsẹ̀ ogún.
It justifies.
Ó máa ń ṣe ohun ọ̀tun.
You can see that in the book of Romans chapter 5.
Ìwé Róòmù orí karùn-ún.
Verse 8 and 9.
Ẹsẹ̀ kẹjọ títí dé ẹsẹ̀ kẹsàn-án.
I want someone to read that one for us.
For God commended his love towards us.
Yes.
In that while we were yet sinners,
Yes.
Christ died for us.
Yes.
What more then, being now justified by his blood, we shall be saved from wrath through him.
Yes, we shall be saved from wrath through him. So no matter the situation, no matter what the enemy wants to do, we shall be saved from the wrath of the enemy, from even the wrath of God, because we can come back to the throne of grace.
Ohunkóhun tí ọ̀tá lè ṣe tó lè fẹ́ ṣe nípa agbára tí ń bẹ nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù táwa náà bá sì padà wá sínú oore ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run yóò tú wa sílẹ̀.
And that is why he said in the book of Romans chapter 8 verse 1.
Nínú ìwé Róòmù orí kẹjọ.
Say there is therefore no condemnation to them which are in Christ Jesus, who walk not after the flesh but after the Spirit. So it cleanses as well.
Ó máa ń ṣe ìfọ̀nùmọ́.
So any form of sickness, infirmity, whatever, the blood of Jesus cleanses us.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù máa ń fọ̀ wá, mọ́tò máa ń fọ̀ gbogbo àìsàn kúrò.
And we can find that in the book of 1 John chapter 1 verse 7.
Jòhánù kìíní orí keje.
And it removes and breaks curses.
Ó máa ń fọ́ ègún. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù Kristi máa ń fọ́ ègún.
It removes and breaks curses.
Ó máa ń mú ègún kúrò, ó sì máa ń fọ́ ègún.
And we can find that in the book of Galatians chapter 3 verse 13.
Ó wà nínú Gàlátíà orí kẹta.
It provides for our healing and keep us in divine health.
Ó máa ń fún wa ní àlàáfíà tó yè koro.
And keep us in divine health.
A sì mú wa wà nínú àlàáfíà tó yè koro, ìlera tó yè koro.
It gives victory over sin,
Ó máa ń fún wa ní ìṣẹ́gun lórí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀.
Satan and the works of darkness.
Sàtánì àti iṣẹ́ ọ̀tá.
And that is what that is what the word of God can do. And we can find that in the book of Colossians chapter 1 verse 13 to 14 as well. So it provides a new and better covenant.
Ó máa ń pèsè májẹ̀mú tuntun àti ètò tó dára.
And that is what we can find in the book of Hebrews chapter 9 verse 15.
Ó wà nínú ẹsẹ̀ Bíbélì.
So what do we want to do? What to do with the blood?
Kí ni a fẹ́ ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù?
You have to accept the blood by faith.
A gbọ́dọ̀ gba ẹ̀jẹ̀ náà nípa ìgbàgbọ́ wa.
You have to accept the blood by faith.
A gbọ́dọ̀ gbà á nígbà ìgbàgbọ́ pé ẹ̀jẹ̀ náà yóò ṣiṣẹ́ fún wa.
Because if you don't accept it by faith, then they won't be able to work for you.
Lẹ́yìn ò bá gbàgbọ́ nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn kò ní ṣiṣẹ́.
And that is why when people go to the Albany or they go to all those imam or they go to anywhere, they believe that they can help them.
Ìdí nìyẹn tó jẹ́ pé àwọn mìíràn máa ń lọ sọ́dọ̀ babaláwo, wọ́n máa nígbàgbọ́ pé nǹkan tó ń bá lọ máa ṣiṣẹ́ fún wọn.
But here you need to believe that the blood of Jesus is going to work for me.
Níbí ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ gbàgbọ́ pé ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù yóò ṣiṣẹ́.
And it's going to work for you in Jesus' name. I say it's going to work for you in Jesus' name. Let's read the book of Hebrews chapter 9 verse 12 to 15. You will know it's going to work for you.
Tẹ́ bá ka ẹsẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀lì yẹn pé yóò ṣiṣẹ́ fún wa.
Number 2, you have to apply the blood to your circumstances and your situation.
A gbọ́dọ̀ máa lo ẹ̀jẹ̀ fún gbogbo tá a bá ń là kọjá.
Because on the cross he said it is finished.
Nítorí pé lórí igi àgbélébùú sọ
All kinds of darkness, all kinds of works of the evil one is finished.
gbogbo iṣẹ́ òkùnkùn nínú ayé wa.
So the blood of Jesus can be applied to every situation.
A lè lo ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù okó tá a bá fẹ́
It
lò
can be
fún.
applied to every situation.
A lè lo ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù okó tá a bá
And you
fẹ́
need
lò
to
fún.
plead the blood of Jesus.
A gbọ́dọ̀ máa gbé ẹ̀jẹ̀
You
Jésù.
need to plead the blood.
A gbọ́dọ̀ máa gbé ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù.
When you plead the blood, then you will see God in
Tẹ́
action.
bá gbé ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù ẹ rí Ọlọ́run nínú iṣẹ́ agbára ẹ̀.
And you need to share the lamp of God with friends as well.
A gbọ́dọ̀ sọ nípa ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù fún àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ yìí.
Give testimony, tell them what
Kẹ́sọ̀
God
ẹ̀rí
can do.
nípa ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù.
And lastly, you need to stay under the cover of the blood.
Ní àkọ́tí ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ lónú májẹ̀mú ẹ̀jẹ̀
It
Jésù.
is very important.
Èyí tó ṣe pàtàkì.
Make sure you are under the cover of the blood.
Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ wà nínú májẹ̀mú ẹ̀jẹ̀
Because
Jésù.
the arrows that flies by day,
Torí pé ọfà tí ń fò ní ọ̀sán.
the destruction that wasted
Àti
at
gbogbo
noonday.
ohun tó ń pani ní
The
ọ̀sán
Bible
gbogbo.
says, redeem the time, for the days are evil.
Bíbélì sọ pé ká máa ra ìgbà padà torí pé gbogbo ọjọ́ kú fún ibi.
People of God, I want us to bow down our head.
Afẹ́ká tẹríba ká gbàdúrà.
We are going to go into our prayer now.
À ń lọ sínú àdúrà báyìí.
I want us to bow down our head and begin to talk to God.
À ń lọ sínú àdúrà báyìí.
If you are not giving your life to Christ, all this prayer we are going to pray is not going to work for
Tí o kò
you.
bá tí ì fi ayé rẹ̀ fún Jésù, àdúrà tá a fẹ́ gbà wọ̀nyí kò ní ní iṣẹ́
It
kankan
won't
ṣe.
work for you. I'm not here. It's not causing you. It won't work for
Kì í
you.
ṣe èpè.
But if you are here to give your life to Christ, all this prayer is going to work for you and it's going to work more than your imagination.
Fún Jésù, àdúrà tó máa
And
yóò
if you
ṣe fún wa.
are backslide, I want you to slide back to Jesus.
Bóyá o ti padà sẹ́yìn nínú Kristi
I want
Jésù.
you to slide back to Jesus.
Afẹ́kẹ́ padà sínú Kristi Jésù.
Because the power in the blood of Jesus is going to work for you
Torí pé
today.
agbára tí ń bẹ nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù
I
yóò
want you
ṣe
to
fún wa
bow down your
lónìí.
head and begin to talk to
Mo
God.
fẹ́ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí tẹ́ríwá
Begin
bá
to
ká máa
talk to
gba
God
àdúrà.
about wherever I'm conscious of your
Olúwa
glory.
ọ̀nà kọ́nà tí mo ti kùnà ògo rẹ.
Let the power in the blood of Jesus
Jẹ́
sort
kí
me.
agbára nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù.
Let it set me free
Jẹ́ kí
today.
agbára tí ń bẹ nínú
Let it
ẹ̀jẹ̀
set
Jésù.
me free today.
Jẹ́ kí agbára
Let
tí
the
ń bẹ
power
nínú
in the
ẹ̀jẹ̀
blood of
Jésù.
Jesus set me free
Jẹ́
today.
kí agbára tí ń bẹ nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀
Also, I be mighty God, you are the living
Jẹ́
God.
kí agbára tí ń bẹ nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀
Yes,
Jésù.
shine on this. Begin to talk to the Most High
Olúwa
God.
ṣàánú fún mi.
Olúwa ṣàánú.
Gbogbo ọ̀nà kọ́nà tí mo ti kùnà ògo
Yes,
rẹ. Gbogbo ọ̀nà kọ́nà tí àdúrà kò ní gbà
Oh Lord, that is anything that
Ẹ̀jẹ̀
is
Jésù
not
fọ̀
allow my
mí.
prayer to be here.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù
Oh
fọ̀ mí.
Lord, let the power in the blood of
Agbára tí ń
Jesus.
bẹ nínú
Let the
ẹ̀jẹ̀
power in
Jésù
the
fọ̀
blood
mí.
of Jesus.
Agbára
Let
tí
the
ń bẹ
power
nínú
in the
ẹ̀jẹ̀
blood of Jesus.
Jésù fọ̀ mí.
Yes, open your mouth and
Ẹ̀jẹ̀
begin to
Jésù
talk to
fọ̀ mí mọ́.
God. Open your mouth and begin to talk to God in the name
Ẹ̀jẹ̀
of
Jésù
Jesus.
fọ̀ mí mọ́. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù rà mí padà.
In Jesus' mighty name we pray.
Àmín.
I want us to stand up on our feet. We are going to pray like this.
A fẹ́ kí a dìde ká gba àdúrà yìí.
I want us to stand up on our feet and I want us to pray. You are going to pray to the Most High God like the blood of Jesus.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù.
Blood of Jesus.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù.
Blood out.
Kọ̀ kúrò.
Every satanic prediction from against my life.
Mo máa ń jẹ́ àwọn àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ lórí ayé mi.
Open your mouth and talk to God.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀
Let
Jésù.
the blood of Jesus begin to
Kúrò. Mo máa ń jẹ́
yes.
kúrò nínú ayé mi.
Begin to block out.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù.
Begin to block out.
Kúrò.
Every satanic prediction
Mo máa ń jẹ́
against my life.
kúrò nínú ayé
In
mi.
the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù.
Yes, let the power in the blood. Let the power in the blood. Let the power in the blood.
Lòdì sí ayé mi.
Yes, begin to block out.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù.
Begin to block out.
Ẹ̀sìn mú kúrò.
Begin to block out.
Gbogbo májèlé
Begin to block out.
lòdì sí ayé mi. Yorùbá Jésù. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù. Mú kúrò. Gbogbo májèlé Sàtánì tí a yàn lòdì sí ayé mi.
In Jesus' mighty name we pray.
Yorùbá Jésù ní ẹgbẹ́ àdúrà.
Thank you, Jesus.
Olúwa ṣeun.
I want you to pray. I want to pray because of someone in our midst.
A fẹ́ ká gba àdúrà nítorí èèyàn kan láàrin wa.
People of God, I don't want you to joke with this prayer point.
ẹ má fi àdúrà yìí
I want
ṣeré.
to pray with everything within you.
ẹ gbàdúrà tọkàntara.
You are going to put your mouth, you are going to pray like this.
a gbàdúrà báyìí.
Any power that want to use me as a sacrifice before the end of this year, you are not my God. We're going to pray like this.
Every
inherited causes, every generational causes that is putting my life in bondage, pray by the blood of Jesus. Yes, pray by the blood of Jesus. Every generational causes, every inherited causes putting my life in bondage. Pray by the blood of Jesus. 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 Yes, command to pray. Command to pray. Before God, I want us to pray. I want us to pray. Because of someone in our midst. See, as that prayer was going on, as that prayer is going on, so I saw somebody, they are making just as if they said they have concluded your case. We are going to pray because you are here today. Every concluded work of darkness, every concluded work of darkness in my life, they are aborted by the power and the blood of Jesus. Yes, every concluded work of darkness in my life, they are aborted by the power and the blood of Jesus. They are aborted in the name of Jesus. Yes, every concluded work of darkness, they are aborted. I want us to pray. I want us to pray. My brother, hello sir. I want you to pray. I want you to pray. You are going to pray on much. I want you to pray. I want everybody to pray. You are going to pray like this. Make sure you pray that powers frustrating my heaven. Power locking heaven against you, my brother. The heaven, the power in the blood of Jesus will destroy them. Powers frustrating my heaven. Be destroyed by the power in the blood of Jesus. Open your mouth and pray. Yes, open your mouth and pray anyway. Open your mouth and pray. Yes. To pray because you see, as that prayer is going on, the boy is saying he has a legal ground, he has a legal ground. That is why he's locking that heaven. That is why he's making that thing difficult for that particular person.
Bí àdúrà ẹ ṣe ń lọ, àwọn agbára kan sọ pé wọ́n dúró lórí nǹkan kan. Ìdí nìyẹn tí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni náà kò ṣe ṣí.
We are going to pray, we are going to pray like this.
Àdúrà báyìí.
Every satanic legal ground. Every satanic legal ground that the enemy are using in order to punish me, in order to afflict me, in order to put me in bondage. You are not my maker. Yes. You are not my maker. You are not my maker.
Yes, Yes, that is it. That is the power of the Messiah. Yes, let the power begin to move from person to person. Let it begin to move. Yes, let it begin to move. Let the devil begin to recognize your voice. Yes, my reminder can stand among the Moshiach. Yes, that is it. Let the devil yes, yes. Let the fire begin to flow from the ground of fire to the soul of your feet. From the ground of fire to the soul of your feet. Let somebody attend to people in the overflow. And remember can say, remember can share. Yes, that is it. That is it. That is the power of the Messiah. Yes, let it begin to move. From person to person. From person to person. From the ground of fire to the soul of your feet. I hear the man that can say, I hear the man that can share. Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost. Yes. Give me your back right now. Yes. I say, I hear the man that can say, I want to share. I hear the man that can say, I hear the man that can share. Yes. 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 We can testify that surely the Lord is in this place. I want you to begin to talk to God. I don't want you to move around at this time. People of God, begin to talk to God. That thing you want God to do. That within 14 days. Within 14 days. Within 14 days. Maseka yere manda kashira. You are God that overrule laws and protocol. You are God that overrule laws and protocol. Begin to talk to God. Yes. In law, we rearrange the heaven to favor you. Open your mouth and begin to talk to me. That thing you want you to do. We did 14 days. We did 14 days, did not we do it? Yes, open your mouth, open your mouth, open your mouth. Maseka yiri manda kashina. Talk to God, the Lord our rulers of protocol. Yes. Yes.
We just give you glory, we just give you honor. You are such a good and great God. You know, we cannot quantify how excellent you are. You know, we always say that even if we had 1,000 tongues, it would not be enough to give you praise. Because you are so good, you are so merciful, you are so kind. Father Lord, you've given us the chance to even work, to bring this money, this offering towards you, Lord Jesus. And we know it's not about the offering, Lord Jesus. We know it's about our hearts to you. We thank you, Lord Jesus, for just giving us a reason to just come here and give you glory. Abba Father, we just pray that even as we are all yearning for you to show yourself strong, that Lord Father, you show yourself bigger than what we expected to. That Lord Father, in your mercy, you will hear our cry, Lord Father, and you will answer us in Jesus' mighty name. And Lord Father, by the time we come here next time, we will be bigger, we will be better, we will be greater, and we will return all glory to you. In Jesus' mighty name we pray.
Today, and I pray that every desire of your heart will be met today in the name of Jesus. Please, you've been given a pack, the time we worship and everything is all in there. You may have your seat, please, here. By the way, who invited you guys? So Daddy and Mommy invited, they doubled themselves up. Hallelujah, Jesus. How about you, Mommy? She invited you. Thank you for the work of evangelism. Mommy, thank you for that great work of evangelism. And Mommy too.
Pastor Wumi.
Pastor Wumi. Every Sunday, every week, Pastor Wumi, the Lord will help you and bless you in Jesus' name. So please endeavor. The next Masokun is going to be on the 16th of December 2018. That is a special one. That is the grand finale. Who agrees with me? Ṣé mo pé yẹn ló parí ọdún yìí? Lẹ́yìn yẹn àtúndí 2018 yóò. Ṣé mo pé 2019 ni? So why will you not put on your dancing shoes? So come and give glory to that God who started January with you. That actual one is the one preceding Christmas. So tábà ti ṣe yẹn tọ́ka tó tún ríra wa èyí ọdún kan nìyẹn o 2019 nìyẹn. So please, I endeavor you, please come for that particular Masokun, and I know it's going to be celebration galore in the name of Jesus. We normally worship here every Sunday between the hours of 10 and 1, and on the first Sunday of the month we do our Thanksgiving. Every third Saturday like this, we worship here to praise our God and give testimony unto the Most High God. On the second Friday of every month, we do have a night vigil. And on the last Wednesday of every month, we have our digging deep, and where we take the Holy Communion as well. Please, we are not forcing you to come, but if you, peradventure, you are in this area, this church is always open at those times that I said, and the Lord will help us and help our faith in Jesus' mighty name. Please, the pastor would like to see the Masokun. Where are the Masokun choir even? Where? Please raise up your hand. Let's see. Oh, are you ashamed of Masokun? And please, can we clap for them, please? They've been giving us wonderful melody. And for those of us who dance to your music as well, I think we need to be appreciated as well. The pastor would like to see you. That is Pastor Wumi for about 5 to 7 minutes. Immediately after the service. And then those who wants to see the man of God, the set man of God in the house, please put your name down with Sister Rolayo. That's Sister Rolayo in the uniform of Masokun there. So please put your name down with her. She was going to organize how you're going to see him. So quickly before she calls the pastor to come and see you. If there is any further announcement, the pastor will let us know. Have a blessed day.
I know in your house, some of you say you are late, this and that. Sorry for that. But there's something that is, you are going to recognize that lateness, something will overshadow that lateness. As I was sitting down there, the Lord said to me, Mommy, Mommy didn't do the introduction very well. The Bible says one will chase 1,000 and two will do what? 10,000. The deacon that sang praise and worship, the woman that sang praise, that's the husband and wife. That's on double anointing. Yes. The Lord says, as you need to pray a powerful prayer into your life, the pastor that preached today and the woman that interpreted, they are husband and wife. If you don't hear me, just say amen. Pardon my Yoruba. But lipa saira, stretch forth your hands. Malepauri katauni katayaba. You that people that are in overflow, better stretch forth your hands. But lipa waili kasaira. Ẹni kí òrùkọ́ ní ajálù ó sì dúró. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹni kí òsùpàkúdú ó sì dúró. I decree by the reason of anointing today, before the end of November, if it is 1 minute or 1 day for November to pass over to December, as the Lord of us liveth, double testimony, double testimony, double testimony, double testimony, double testimony. When I say by fire, and so shall it be. The grace of the Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the sweet fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us now and forever. Surely, goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days